Then how do you guys say feet?
Fødder.
Huh?
In Denmark we say ung. In Swedish we say ung.
In Norway we say ung.
Wait, can you pronounce it one more time?
Ung. Ung.
But we had young, oh.
In Norwegian we say elv.
You say what?
Elv.
And how do you say 11?
Yeah, right? How do you say 11 rivers?
Elver.
Hello!
Well, English feels like a mixture of a lot of different languages. Has some Romance language in it, has some Germanic, has some Old Norse in it.
It's a mix of everything, to be honest.
I think like the basic grammatical structure of English is Germanic, but of course we have so many different influences.
I think there's a lot of similarities. Like you said, with the grammatic structure, it's really similar to at least Norwegian and then Danish and Swedish as well. Language that's easy to learn if you already know a Germanic language. So yeah, I definitely see a lot of similarities.
Maybe UK would have slightly more Germanic influence than the US, simply because of geographical closeness, but
That's definitely possible. Also, like, we have a lot of vocabulary, obviously that's different, like our grammar is mostly the same, but definitely some of the vocab origins I think are different, and we'll probably have fun discussing those differences. We already did a little bit before.
is it too obvious to say German?
Yeah, German, maybe Polish, I'm not sure, but yeah.
I wonder what classifies as Germanic? Like, what are the defining characteristics?
I actually don't, I'm actually not really.
It comes from when we were all living like in mid-Europe, and it was Germany and all of these languages, but then we went north and then we kind of developed our own tongue after that, which is Old Norse. So that's why we're kind of Northern Germanic, but we're still our own language kind of as well. So that's why I'm thinking, yeah, German is probably the most similar. Also, it sounds similar.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I was just guessing that maybe the Germanic word comes from a different language, but then the roots are still from Germany. That's what I was thinking.
Germans don't call it Germanic.
Yeah.
They probably call it something else.
Dutch or Deutsch.
Deutsch?
Deutsch.
So maybe it's not Germany. Maybe it's a completely different country.
Like Netherlands?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of simple words, things like road, like very commonly used words will probably be quite similar, but then like maybe more kind of technical or professional words are probably different.
Probably more modern ones too, developed separately, so.
I think like Swedish, out of all the Scandinavians, share a lot with English. As far as I know, like I've heard some words where I'm like, I can see it makes sense with English, but Nordic or like Norway and Denmark does not have the same wordings.
I still think we do share a lot of words with English, Norwegian as well. Obviously the Scandinavian languages are very similar, but yeah, definitely some similar words with English too.
I think a lot of them comes from Old Norse coming to.
Yeah, probably. Rather than it being from the Germanic root, going up and then coming across again.
So there's like two directions it comes from, basically.
In the UK, we say apple.
In the US, we say apple.
In Denmark we say æble.
In Swedish we say äppel.
In Norwegian we say äpple.
Oh, you can say äpple in Swedish as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounded really similar.
This sounds like there's just different stress, maybe like a different syllable is stressed, but it sounds pretty similar.
Yeah, the A became an A sound for us.
We have a different
Äpple?
æble, yeah.
Oh.
I think I would still understand it though. Like if somebody said it in a sentence, I think I'd probably be like, oh, that sounds a little bit like apple.
I think especially the pronunciation, like maybe if you saw the written word, it might look a little different just because of the different letters, but the pronunciation is definitely still very similar.
This is off topic and it won't be included, but fun fact. In Welsh, it's aval. Also kind of similar, right?
Yeah, also similar.
Wow, Wales is very different than...
I mean, yeah, it's Celtic.
You see, when it says the pronunciation, the Swedish and the Danish one has the same vowel sound, but the Norwegian one is different. Because E and A kind of sounds similar sometimes, yeah. Is it from the Brother Grimm?
Yes, that's what I asked before, right?
Yeah, we used to have TH in Swedish too, but it disappeared.
You don't have it?
Not anymore. It's more like Icelandic feeling when I hear it. It's like Old Norse. We don't say TH anymore. We can't actually pronounce it. If you learn English, it's difficult.
Really?
Yeah.
In the UK, we say father.
In the US, we say father.
In Denmark we say far.
In Swedish you can say far too, but we usually say pappa.
Same with Norwegian, we can say far, but we usually say pappa.
Far sounds like old for me.
Far away.
Yeah, it's far away, exactly.
Like a lot of the times you would actually refer to like your grandpa.
Really? We say farfar, because we just repeat the word twice and that means granddad.
Like dad's dad.
I mean, it makes sense, right? If you say dad's dad.
Yeah.
In the UK, we say heart.
In the US, we say heart.
In Denmark we say hjerte.
In Swedish we say hjärta.
In Norwegian we say hjärta.
You guys were really similar, and I would have had no idea.
Yeah, it's quite different.
I was expecting these to all be really similar and us to be like, oh, it sounds so similar.
If you look at the spelling, it's not that far. At least in Danish, yeah.
Danish spelling is the same.
I saw it written in maybe based on context, I could guess.
Maybe.
It is different, but yeah.
It was interesting that us sound the same, but we're spelled different, but you guys spell the same but sound different.
In the UK, we say name.
In the US, we say name.
In Denmark we say navn.
In Swedish we say namn.
In Norwegian we say navn.
Similar, but not.
The vowel sound is totally different.
You say with a V?
Yeah.
The consonants are the same, the vowels are different, yeah.
In the UK, we say new.
In the US, we say new.
In Denmark we say ny.
In Swedish we say ny.
In Norway we say ni.
Oh, but spelled very differently. Vowels are very different from Scandinavians and English, because you guys have very closed vowels and we have very open vowels.
Yeah, okay, it's spelled the same,
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, you guys spell it exactly the same.
but pronounced differently, I guess.
In the UK, we say to come.
In the US, we say to come.
In Denmark we say at komme,
In Swedish we say att komma.
In Norwegian we say å komma.
but again it's spelled kind of the same too. Sounds the same too.
Yeah, they all sounded really similar, didn't they?
Komme sounds more like kommer, which is like more like coming for me. How do you say coming then?
Kommer with the R at the end.
In the UK, we say good.
In the US, we say good.
In Denmark we say god.
In Sweden we say god.
In Norway we say bra.
You say what?
I was just gonna say, it doesn't mean the same thing. It's bra is also correct for Swedish.
Yeah, because we can say god. It would be like more like about food.
Or like you are good as a person.
What about asking someone like, or like saying to someone, oh, you're really good at that, like let's say like a creativity?
Yeah, thinking about it, like you could say god. If you say like something is good, then it would be bra.
Bra kind of sounds like bravo somehow.
Yeah, because you're literally like, oh, bra.
In the UK, we say foot.
In the US, we say foot.
In Denmark we say fod.
In Swedish we say fot.
In Norway we say foot.
Similar.
Yeah, all very similar.
That was really, really close.
I think with the US, we just kind of like chop off the end. We don't really like pronounce the T. We don't say like foot. Maybe if you're being very careful, you would, but we usually just kind of chop off the T and it's like foot.
Yeah, it becomes more like a D sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in British they pronounce the T's much more strongly than American.
Foot. Then how do you guys say feet?
Fødler?
Huh?
Like plural, fødler.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. You sound like somebody from the Midlands in England saying water filter.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought you were gonna say something more meme.
That's not a nice thing for me to say.
No, but we're told like other Scandinavian countries think that Danish sounds like we have a potato in our mouth when we speak, so.
Why is it a potato?
It could be something else, but.
But I always say Danish sounds like Norwegian with a German accent. You speak more like Norwegian than Swedish, right? You share more words.
In the UK, we say 11.
In the US, we say 11.
In Denmark we say 11.
In Swedish we say elva.
In Norway we say elva.
Elva sounds like a girl's name. She sounds like a really pretty fairy.
It's very similar, I say.
The first part.
Yeah, just the first part.
In the UK, we say world.
In the US, we say world.
In Denmark we say verden.
In Swedish we say värld.
In Norway we say verden.
You guys are really similar.
You guys are saying the world, aren't you? You're adding en in the end. If you say a world, how would you say it? Because if you add en, it becomes the world for me. So now you're saying the world, which sounds really weird.
In the UK, we say river.
In the US, we say river.
In Denmark we say flod.
In Swedish we say flod.
In Norwegian we say elv.
You say what?
Elv.
And how do you say 11?
Yeah, right?
How do you say 11 rivers?
Elva, elver.
The Swedish word sounds a bit like the English word flowed, like the river flowed.
Or like flood.
Yeah, either it was like flood or flowed.
Flood is a totally different word though. It's like översvämning.
Yeah.
Wait, what? How do you say flood?
Översvämning.
What? So how would you say the river flooded the land?
Floden översvämnade landet.
I think I would fully misunderstand if they said flood. That's how you say it, right? In the UK, we say cold.
In the US, we say cold.
In Denmark, we say kald.
In Swedish, we say kall.
In Norway, we say kald.
We changed the vowels again.
We don't really tend to use C that much as a K sound.
In the UK, we say young.
In the US, we say young.
In Denmark, we say ung.
In Swedish, we say ung.
In Norway, we say
There, you just remove the Y and the O, and it becomes the word ung.
We had young, oh. You guys just don't pronounce Y, or you just don't spell it with a Y?
We don't use Y.
there is no way.
Spelled U-N-G.
But you have the Y sound, obviously. It's just not the letter Y.
But we just don't use it that much either, so like...
Wait, can you pronounce it one more time?
Ung.
It's like and then you have like which sounds like French for one, and then In the UK, we say autumn.
In the US, we say fall.
Denmark, we say efterår.
Swedish, we say höst.
In Norwegian, we say höst.
Very different in all of us.
For you two over there who are just like twins over there.
We're a special club, you know.
Yeah. I mean, this is a long-standing...
Fair though, I say both. Depending on the mood, the day, how I'm feeling. Yeah, we have that freedom for just picking which one do I want to use today.
I'm not gonna lie, most British people hate the word fall.
But how do you say it in Denmark?
We say efterår.
It was after year?
Yeah.
But what is summer?
Summer.
It was spring.
Fall, yeah.
Spring is fall. What is winter?
Winter. So summer, winter, fall, efterår. I never thought about it actually.
Traditionally, when did your year start then?
I don't know, but I feel like Denmark has a lot of winter, so I feel like maybe that's why I would just like everything's around winter. If it's fall, then maybe we start in summer? I don't know. Wait, I actually don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just know that the way you count things is very different from how we count. It's more difficult than French, how they count. Danish is the most difficult way to count in all of European languages.
It's kind of like, because you say like 21, we say 120.
But I heard like if you say like 95, you say like...
Oh yeah, that one is just weird.
How do you say like 95?
90, which is half fives. I don't know why though, it's just kind of like random.
In the UK, we say lift.
In the US, we say elevator.
In Denmark, we say elevator.
In Swedish, we say hiss.
In Norwegian, we say heis.
You guys are the same.
I did not expect that at all.
I know in Finnish it's same as Swedish, they just add an I. It's hissin.
How was it again?
Hiss.
Like an angry snake.
Because you say hissa upp, like you raise something. So it's kind of like the noun version of raising something, yeah.
It's like lift.
Yeah, kind of.
And
yeah.
also like elevate.
In the UK, we say lorry.
In the US, we either say truck or we can also say an 18-wheeler.
Don't you also say semi?
Semi-truck, yes.
In Denmark, we say lastbil.
In Swedish, we say lastbil.
In Norwegian, we say lastebil.
Yeah, we have three. So most people would say, I think, a semi-truck. But then also, at least where I'm from, we say 18-wheeler a lot.
Why is it 18?
I guess because they have 18 wheels, I don't know. But they don't always have 18 wheels, but we call all of them 18-wheeler. The really, really big long ones, we would call those 18-wheelers.
In the UK, we say aubergine.
In the US, we say eggplant.
In Denmark, we say aubergine.
In Swedish, we say eggplanta.
In Norwegian, we say aubergine, I think.
Yeah, eggplant, and then everyone else.
Why egg?
I really don't know.
I know actually.
Please.
It's when it's very, very new, growing up. What's the word for it? When it's a baby. Yeah, when it sprouts. When it's a sprout, it actually looks like an egg.
Oh.
So eggplant.
I feel like American a lot of times is very literal with things, what they look like. Fall, it falls, and eggplant looks like an egg.
Yeah, sidewalk is where you walk on the side of the road. Very literal.
It's easy to understand, so it's good, yeah.
In the UK, we say to speak.
In the US, we say to speak.
In Denmark, we say at snakke.
Do you have a moment, because we have a lot of words to say this. Att tala, att prata, att snacka is all to speak.
In Norway, we say å snakke.
So is there any like nuance difference in the Swedish words?
Tala sounds a bit more old-fashioned. I think if you learn Swedish, you would learn this word first. It sounds a bit more proper. Prata is the most commonly used word, and snacka sounds more like we're like something like that.
Is it like talk, speak, and chat?
Oh yeah. I would say it's the
We
feeling.
can also say prata.
We say tala in Danish. We don't say prata though. We only say tala or snakke.
I guess we would say just like to have a talk versus just to talk.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
Snacks just sounds like... I think we chose some deliberately similar words. They were all really similar most of the time, right? Like differences with spelling and mostly vowel sounds.
And then there's just something going on with the UK and the US when it comes to some words. Like that debate is just never going to end, I think. I would say overall it can be different depending on words. English has a lot of French and like Latin roots, but I would say overall, I mean, we can hear that there are so many similarities, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like we were able to find the similarities in some way in almost every word. Even if it was not super obvious, we could still see some similarities.
Spelling or pronunciation, there was a similarity somewhere.
Today we compared word differences in 4 different Germanic languages.
If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below.
See you next time.
Bye!